Salutations, everyone. My name is Silta, and welcome to ClickCast. I'm your host, and today we've got a guest with us. It's Wolficide. Say hello, Wolficide.
Or also called Beyonce. Hello.
Beyonce. Yes, I have Beyonce on the line here tonight only, folks. And how are you doing today? How are you doing this evening?
I'm relatively alright. I guess it's rocky. Overall okay. I guess things get better. What about you?
I'm doing good. I'm a little behind on recording another podcast episode. It happens every week. I try to go for Mondays, but I could not get the not getting into that. What's up today? Sorry, I'm brain autism not working. So, you do music, correct? Are you a songwriter of sorts?
Yeah, I make music on the side when I'm not making videos. Yeah.
Are you just a lyricist, or do you actually make like music?
I make music. I have 2 albums out on all streaming services right now.
Really?
Yeah, I started in February, and yeah, it's really hard trying to balance out like making active content and also making like music at the same time. Now I actually start school tomorrow, so trying to balance that 3 is going to be absolutely terrifying. But yeah, I do make music on the side.
That's very interesting. Okay. Do you have it on Spotify?
Everything: Pandora, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music. Kind of embarrassed about it though. Besides my latest project, I'm kind of okay with that. But it takes time to do things, I guess. Like it took me a really long time to even be okay with my videos. Like now I can actually watch my own videos and be like, haha, that's funny. That's cool. I wonder who made that.
I'm the same way with a lot of my videos. I'll go back and watch them just for reference to see, okay, what worked and what didn't work. And usually they're pretty good, solid videos, I think. Usually I beat myself up over them, but they're pretty good.
That's the course you prefer, but then there'll be the sidetrack where you'll make a video and then like 2 months later you'll be like, what is this garbage? I hate this so much. This is terrible, because I hate almost everything I make at least a week after I make it, or maybe a year, maybe a month, or maybe the next hour. I hate it because the worst part of being a creator, not just like a content creator, but a creator in general, I'd say an artist of many varying divine talents. Not calling myself that, obviously. I don't think of myself that high. When you do different things and when you're just a creator and you have an artistic vision, you hate. You are your biggest hater and your biggest fan, and you are your biggest critique.
Also, your microphone's kind of cutting out when you speak. It's a little too loud. I'm not sure why that is. It's like it doesn't pick up if you spike.
Maybe it'll fix now. I don't know. That's weird. I haven't heard of that issue before. Maybe it's because of my voice sensitivity. I think
it could be that.
I changed it.
But yeah, I relate heavily to that because a lot of my content I don't like, and even when I put it out, it takes some time, but I do warm up to it. My latest video, I think it's okay, but I think I could have worked a lot better on the script overall and gave better examples. I'm talking about my cancel culture video that I released as of this recording. And it's just a matter of getting better with each upload and trying to figure out what works and what doesn't, and then you gotta be content with it.
I mean, I'd say it's always best to try to better yourself from before. Like, try to best what you did previously.
That's kind of my rule of thumb for making anything, really. It's just, okay, this is okay, but we'll do it better next time, and we'll just keep making it better each upload.
Oh yeah. It's also nice to make like this is kind of sidetracking, but not. It's kind of staying on the same thing at the same time. Not only trying to better yourself from what you did previously, but when it comes to literally everything, is like making like little bets or challenges in your head, like, okay, can I do this in a certain amount of time, or can I do can I kind of do this differently from before? Like example, I'm put you in a little scenario real quick. So it's 3 in the morning, and you're trying to heat up some food in the microwave. Make a little challenge that you will stop it before it beeps at exactly 1 second, you know? And then you fail most of the time, but it's nice to make
Oh man, I always pass that.
Okay.
Like I make sure to stop it on the 1. I just sit there, I just keep track in my mind. I'm like 30 seconds, and then I'll pour myself a cup of tea or get like something else out and work on that. And it's as soon as I turn around, it's like, okay, press the button, and it's at 1 second. I just press it.
Actually, I have a story with this. So last weekend, I say it was around 2. I was warming up some pizza that I had ordered a couple hours prior, and I was playing with my dog while I was waiting, and I forgot that food was in the microwave. So I jumped up and tried to stop it at 1 second, but I had like one of those plastic like party cups full like Sprite right next to the microwave door, and right when I slammed the button to stop it from beeping, it hit my cup and it spilled like all over the floor.
Oh.
So ever since then, I've never made another bet to stop the microwave and let it beep.
I'm pretty good at it, so I do it every night, like 3 a.m. in the morning while everyone else is asleep. The only thing is that microwave beeps louder than the C4 does in CS:GO. It's just like, really, it does.
You just gave me heavy PSD. I just lost like the worst match of my life an hour ago.
Like, it's going off and I'm thinking, oh god, am I gonna hear the bomb has been planted in my left ear or something? It's just, it is very loud, and I wish we'd gotten a different one. Terrorists win if I just don't press the stop button. It's like defusing a bomb.
Or you get that MVP. I think, I don't know, man. I just think microwaves, let's change it. You know, the beep's just so old-fashioned. Why don't we just vibrate the entire house instead? Like, just,
my room is just a sauna. It's horrible here.
Can't relate. My room's like... Okay, I can't... I tried to think of a word to describe it, but it's like the dictionary was lost. My brain just failed. My room is, it's okay. It's just a room, you know? It's dark all the time in here. It sucks. It's like a cave.
Yeah, it's just like... Have you seen those new memes recently? The, like, enslaved winter, and it's just a picture of a fridge. Have you seen those memes?
I can't say that I have. No, I have no clue what you're talking about.
They're great. It's just a picture of like this dumbfounded 3D model of a human head, and it's just like enslaved winter, and it just shows it like a fridge, or there's some other examples, but there's pretty funny memes I like recently.
I wouldn't know of any recent memes in the past week because I've barely been on Twitter.
Shame.
Twitter's been a kind of a wildfire these past couple days, at least on my timeline. So I just haven't really checked it that much. Except, I think I replied to one of Akia's tweets earlier. I said, "Girls don't piss," but that's literally all I've tweeted in like the past week.
Too.
That's all I've tweeted in the past week. I'm proud of it though. I'm proud of it. I'm trying to stay off of social media more as of recently because it just. It's like, I don't know. It sucks.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do that too, because recently it's just so political with like the US presidential debates and whatnot, and it's just...
Oh yeah.
I hate it, man. Just stuff just bums me out, and all it is just like news report channels.
And we keep using it too, because it's such like social media is such an addiction and plays such a big role nowadays. This morning, I woke up the earliest I think I did all summer. I woke up at like 9, and which is really shameful if I say that's the earliest, but I woke up at 9, and I just wanted to scroll like Instagram for a bit, because I'm on Instagram to follow the music artists that I like, and I just kept scrolling, and before I knew it, it was literally 11 a.m. So I think if I didn't go on social media as much, I would literally spend more time with friends and like get so much more done, because it's such a waste of time, and every time I go on it, I always leave with like a negative impact on my day, or like at least a slight frown. Yeah.
And that seems to be the case with a lot of just social media in general. Like every day I go on Facebook, I go on Twitter, I see, okay, there's been a shooting. Let's blame gamers. Let's blame the mentally ill. Let's blame the left. Let's blame the right. And it's just, I don't care to see people point blamings at each other. And I don't care to see people say, we need to do this to fix it, and then they don't fix it. It's just stating obvious stuff, and it's just depressing to see.
It's especially hurtful if you. I can curse, right?
Sure, I don't mind, man. I don't care. I don't
cool.
personally.
It's especially worse when you don't give a shit about politics.
Yeah,
because I personally don't. I've never dipped my toes in that pool, and I've never talked about it. I never voiced an opinion on it because I literally do not have one. I don't care about it, and I see it all the time. I'm just trying to have fun, you know?
Yeah,
trying to mess around, make stuff. I don't know.
It's really just, I hate it, man. And I did make a video, let's see, I think like 2 years ago or a year ago, called like fake news medias or something of the sort. And I just basically talked about news channels and how they're very biased news sources that kind of twist the minds of those who listen to it. And it's just, I don't like news channels. It's just fake news.
How do they go from microwaves to this? It's like
That's the beauty of a podcast. That is the beauty of a
human
podcast.
Conversation. Rarely happens nowadays.
And you know, you do YouTube as well. I've seen some of your videos. Very good editing. I really like your videos.
Thank you.
And I'm jealous of your editing because mine are pretty bland. Yeah, I'm jealous. I'll cut you for your editing skills.
Man, my editing is pretty choppy compared to most of my competitors.
I don't like to see other YouTubers as competitors. I like to see them as friends.
Competitors. Why did I say that? There was a word I was looking for. That wasn't competitors.
Competition?
No. Most of my oh my god, this podcast is just me losing brain cells, not being able to find words that I'm looking for.
That's all this podcast is people losing brain cells.
That's a really good motto for you. Okay, can't find what I was looking for. Most of my Okay, I give up.
Okay.
Other people. I guess I'll just say that. Most of my friends and stuff. My editing it's okay, but it could be like so much better.
Well, that goes for anyone's editing, really. I mean, YouTube creators aren't like, you know, AAA video editors that have like a degree in it. Well, some of them do, but for the majority of them, we don't have that skill set, but we can perfect it, and that's kind of what we do.
Most content's like really shit nowadays anyway. I'm gonna be real with you. I do not watch YouTube anymore. I only watch YouTube. I watch like 2 comedy channels, and then any of the YouTubers I watch will just be my friends for the simple reason of supporting them. I just can't, man. All the content really sucks nowadays. It's trash. And I'm not like generalizing anybody. It feels like it's the same stuff, the same watered down stuff. I can't really get into a lot of people's content. A lot of people don't really try to make their own style. You do. You have your own style.
I do. I feel like I take inspiration from others.
Everyone does. At the end of the day, everyone's already done something. Everyone's done everything. In reality, we all take inspiration from other people, no matter what we do.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it happens over time, you know? I'm proud, but with my content, the part I'm the most proud of is it's not the editing, it's not the topics or the content, the script writing. I'm proud of my charisma in videos. I'm proud of the charisma and personality that I put into them.
Oh, go on.
No, ladies first.
Excuse me? Did you just assume my gender?
Yeah. Go.
You got it right. Anyways. I'm kidding. Sorry. Yeah, my videos, I have 2 genres. I have gaming and then have commentary. Whoa. Gaming is more fun for me because I just love video games. It doesn't get as many views as my commentary, but it's still something I enjoy doing, so I still do it. Those are more funny based, I'd say. They're more humor based and comedic, while my commentary is more serious, I guess. I don't try to cram or force jokes into them, because for me, when I try to force in a joke in my commentary videos, it comes off as just cringy and weird, like it doesn't fit, because I can't really balance the two out, so I just choose to be serious.
I think I balance it.
I can't. I tried, and the recent video I did, cancel culture or whatever, it's there was a couple of jokes in there I just completely scrapped because they just didn't come off right.
Yeah, I'd say if they come off too forced, don't do it. Or a cliche motive is if it comes off too serious, just make fun of that factor. Really, just embrace it, extend it. I'd say it is. It's more of a punch in your own gut, but masked self-deprecation jokes are like epic. So,
and one thing that I hate doing in my videos is tagging when I upload them. When you tag your videos, how do you tag them? Because I feel like I tried to put as many tags as I could in my videos, and that I think somehow lowered the visibility of the video.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's more specified when you put in more tags, but if you leave it more generally opened, it's more prone to be seen by others.
My tags in my videos are, I'll at least have like, okay, so what's a good example? So, with,
oh my god!
Dude, you have like a Mario Kart match in your house right now? Like, is it the racetrack? What's going on?
No, it's my medical device, but now that you mention it, it does sound like a Mario Kart beat.
That's immediately what I thought of. I thought someone was playing it in your room. I was like,
racing to my life, to the end of my life.
Yeah, ouch. The way I tag videos is pretty shit. I hate it. I think I'll just, if I get an example, so like my Q&A, I did a Q&A for 1.5k. I just did like hashtag, so like Wolficide, 1.5k, 1k special, milestone special, Q&A, 1.5k Q&A. Like, I'm pretty bad with tags. Tags don't matter that much, unless if you have a collaborator in your video. Like, let's say you have, let's say your next video is, like your next commentary video is, why goldfish is best, featuring Markiplier, Megamind, featuring Megamind, right?
Lord Farquaad and Megamind, yes.
And the tags, you'll have like Silta. I think that's I probably slaughtered your name there, didn't I? Or is it Silta? Is it like?
It's Silta, yes. It's Finnish for bridge, and I didn't even know that.
Yes, I got it right. Yes.
A lot of people.
So you have yeah. Always tag yourself.
I do.
Always put yourself in your tag. Yeah. So have like Silta, and then have like Megamind collab. You got just when you have collaborators, always put them in the tags. I have no tips for tags, really.
I think I'm just gonna start leaving them more not so specific, because I feel like that lowers ratings and viewability.
If you have too many,
yeah, I think it does.
So many searches, I wouldn't do that. Yeah. I'd say I'd have like 12 tags max. 10 tags max is better. Yeah, 10 tags max.
Like I recently got a Google extension, and I recommend this for anyone who does YouTube. It's the huh?
Oh, never mind. I tried to guess it. I failed.
No, Google. It's Social Blade, the Google extension, because when you click on a video in the top right, it tells you everything from like the grade of the video, the subscribe rank of the channel, the video rank, your estimated earnings for the video. It tells you how many subscribers you get. It even tells you every tag that the uploader put in the video.
Yeah.
And I think I've noticed when I watch more popular but not as known YouTube channels that are growing fast, they don't put a lot of tags in their videos. They leave it more linear, so I guess the algorithm can better recommend it to people. And I've been doing that recently, and I've noticed a growth in views.
I'm not really worried about views, because I noticed whenever I make a video, and like whenever I make a video and I'm like, oh, this video is gonna do really well, it never does well, never. And then the videos that I make and I'm like, oh, this video is gonna flop, it's gonna do terrible. Those always do well. I was more worried about views when I had, I think I'd say less than 1K subs, because I was getting like 200 per video, and now I get like 600 on average. So I'm just kind of going with the flow, I guess. I don't know. YouTube's hard.
Yeah, I'm not too crazed about views, but it is nice to see the numbers, like, you know, drastically rise up. For example, I said this in the first episode of my podcast. I made 2 Warframe, like, lore videos or something of the sort, and I was going to scrap them. I didn't, and they're like, one of them's my 3rd most viewed video, I think, on my YouTube channel. 3rd or 4th. It's got like 640 views now. And I'm glad I didn't scrap it, even though I almost did.
Okay. Are you still in school?
No, I'm 20. I graduated last year.
Okay, never mind. Then you can't relate to this. I was gonna ask you. Wait, you're 20.
I'm 20. Yes, I've been doing YouTube for like 3 years, decently now.
God. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm getting old. I'm dying.
Dude.
I'm dying.
Wow. Okay. Well, I was gonna ask you if anyone you knew, like if any of your friends, like, you know, in the, I don't want to, like, how do I word this? Like, any of your friends, like, physically, like, no one does
IRLs?
Yeah, IRLs. Do any of them know, like, your YouTube shit?
I'd say some of them do, yeah. I don't think they watch my stuff, or nor do they really support it, but I don't mind.
So I have IRLs that watch my YouTube channel. I'd say literally all of them know about it, because I literally we have like a Discord server for the friends in our high school, and all of them know I do YouTube. And sometimes, like earlier on the current channel, so I'd say when I maybe make the first 15 videos, really bad, by the way. They were pre-puberty videos. They were also,
I have some of those.
The editing was how? Okay. Well, the editing was really lazy, and the sprites were not the best.
You were just
Everything
learning. I wouldn't critique those because they were so old and you were just learning, right?
Well, you see, kind of just learning. I mean, I've been doing YouTube for 7 years. That would have been like my 5th year doing it. But the point is, I had friends who watched me a lot when I made those videos. And now when I have actually watchable, somewhat quality content, you know, like I have friends who I would go to school, and like I say, because I used to do weekly videos, I would go to school after uploading a certain video that weekend on that Monday, and have my friends in one of my classes be like, oh, hey, yo, Joshua, yo, dude, I saw, dude, your latest video is crazy. And that was the weirdest feeling. My freshman year, so last year, my art teacher actually watched my videos.
Oh man.
Like, and that was the most awkward feeling, because he found out by accident. I think he saw, like, rather heard me and my friend, like my friends and I mention it at our table, or he saw something about it. But I went into class one day, say October-ish, and he told me, like, he referred to me as Wolficide.
Ugh, that's cringe.
And my spine tingled, and I felt my soul empty my body, and everything I had worked for, and for the 14 years of my life at that point last year, it was over. My life was over. That.
Man, that is actually pretty rough. I went to a private Christian school. They were very picky about that stuff, and I was just like, nope, no one will ever find out. 2 of my friends found out, but they never mentioned it to anyone else.
Yeah,
so it was
he mentioned it. He I think he referred to me as Wolficide as like a joke. I'm pretty sure it was a joke, because he was that type of really cynical, funny teacher, the only one I got along with last year. And yeah, no, he brought up my content to me and said he literally like watched a few of my videos and he really enjoyed it. I don't know if he still does, because you know that was I only had that for the first half of my freshman year, and now I'm entering my sophomore year tomorrow. I'll probably see him in the hallway. Maybe he'll mention something to me, but if he still watches my content, and if he's seeing this, there's a really low chance. I miss you.
Lately I've been I was really close with my first grade teacher, and this was like 15, 16 years ago. And lately she's been on my mind for like a lot recently, because she helped me get through a lot of stuff, like my parents' divorce, me being diagnosed with diabetes and put in the hospital.
My condolences.
Yeah, it's fine. It was 16 years ago. Who cares? And pretty much I kind of want to try and reconnect with her, find her on Facebook or something, just message her and say hi, because like, I don't know, it's just a teacher that was really good to me when I was really young, and she's been in my mind again. So I was wanting to reconnect with that, say hi and check on her. So that is something I've been trying to do recently.
My version of your first grade teacher would be my second grade teacher. His name was Mr. Morris. I was born in Miami, Florida, and I went to school there, and you know I lived there for a decade. I had a second grade teacher, like I've already mentioned, named Mr. Morris, and that's a giveaway name, by the way, not his actual name, but we're gonna call him Mr. Morris. He was the best teacher I've ever had. I was in gifted classes when I was younger, and let me tell you, that was terrible. It was easy, but when it's like almost every student who was labeled as gifted and put in those classes always ended up the worst when they were older. It feels like.
Yeah.
I'd say but he helped me out a lot because I didn't get along with anybody. I was really shy. I was really closed off. I was weirded out by everyone, even though I was like 6. He helped me out so much, and he was probably one of the sweetest guys I've still to this day I've ever known. His husband didn't like me that much though.
His husband?
Yeah, he was gay, crazy, right?
What? And what year was this?
I've never met 2000.
Like
what year
8?
What year was I in second grade? I was born 2004.
Must have been like 2012.
It was either 09 or 010. It was either 09 or 2010. No, my math is AIDS. It was 2011.
Teacher did not teach you good enough.
For real. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Oh man, I remember going to the public school system. I have a lot of crazy stories. I remember this one time we were playing this game called Around the World, and it was in first grade. No. And basically we sat in our desks, and the teacher would go around each individual, student, and would give us a word to spell. And if we spelled it right, we go to the next round. We keep playing. If we failed, we have to sit down. There was this one kid who was like special ed or something. He had special tutoring, but he was allowed in our class. I won't say his name, but
Jamie. We're gonna call him Jamie.
That's very close to his name. So essentially, he failed his word because he was like a really gifted student. He was super smart. But this one time he failed. He threw a tantrum, flipped desks over, tried to tackle one of the teachers, and just went insane. And my poor teacher didn't know what to do, so she was telling everyone, get in a line, walk out. Everyone was screaming, panicking, trying to get away from this little sociopath.
Oh my god.
It was rough. I think like 3 teachers had to hold him down.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And he did it like again in the cafeteria one day too, I recall. And everyone had to evacuate the cafeteria, like, Jesus Christ.
That is really sad. Wow.
Yeah, he had a lot of anger issues, I'd say, if things didn't go his way, but he was a really gifted student.
Am I Jamie? Because like I had the same okay, in elementary, right? So we're back to the same elementary school. I was put in the office like every week.
Same.
Because I would so this is back when I wanted to be like an artist when I was older. I was always drawn. all the time.
You
But I
say
was
drunk?
really no, I was drawing.
Drawing.
No,
okay.
I would
I
not.
was like,
Hello.
what?
I'm talking like 7, 8, 9 years old here, bro. You need to chill out.
You're crazy. They start young.
they always, man, they grow up so fast, man. But I would draw a lot, and I was really into like action stuff and like Star Wars and gun games and stuff. So I drew like a lot of action, you know, people sword fighting and shooting each other. It was crazy. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I was sent to the office like every week because they all thought I was like insane and a devil, and they put me in anger management. And in anger management, so I believe I was in third grade now. Now I hated anger management, not because the fact that it was anger management, but I did not belong there. I really did not belong there. Everyone around me was so strange. There was this one girl who she would just stab her, like she would carry this little plushie around, like a little bear plush or something, and she would always stab it with whatever she had around her. And like she was so violent. She wanted to stab everything. And I was like, bro, I just really like Star Wars. Can I get the fuck out of here, please? I did not want to be there, man.
I remember I have a similar story, except I didn't get sent to like anger management or anything.
Congratulations, Captain.
I was really into Half-Life. I still am. When I was like a really small boy, because I would watch my dad play it all the time. And one of my favorite creatures was like the head crab creature. Little face hugger wannabes. And basically, I drew a head crab crudely because I was a child, latched onto a person's head. And I like covered it up in red, like blood and stuff. And my teacher was like, what do you do? What do you do? And she was just like really upset about it. And then it got to the point where they thought I was seeing like horrible stuff at home. And I was a troubled student, so they like tried to make calls and stuff to my family and my parents. And be like,
we have the same anime backstory. It's so crazy.
Anime backstory.
It's like different colors, you know?
Yeah.
We had that one teacher buddy with. We were both seen as like devil's children. Dude, are you me? Like, wait, am I you? No, am I you? Am I like the second version of you?
I hope not. Dude. I really hope not.
Yeah, me too. No offense to you, of course.
No offense to you. No offense to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was rough. People thought I had issues as well because I drew a lot of things. I remember I wrote a curse word in another student's book once because he made me angry, and I got caught. I got caught for it. Yeah, I tried to deny it the best I could, but because I have the handwriting of a handicapped person, it was just like,
holy shit, dude.
I'm telling you.
Dude,
my handwriting's bad.
Dude, mine has to be worse than yours. Mine is terrible.
I don't know. I'll have to check that out later because my handwriting's actually atrocious.
Dude. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Does your name start with a J?
No. Well, my middle name does, and that's what I go by.
Oh, we're the same. We're the
same. We're the same.
Oh my god. This is crazy.
Oh.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Do you walk?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you breathe? Do you eat sometimes?
Sometimes. I don't. Very rarely I eat.
Like you skip sometimes?
Yeah, I skip a lot.
Okay. Do you type on the keyboard sometimes? Like when you're bored?
I do.
Like that? You do that?
Oh god, I shouldn't have done that.
Oh my god, no way, this is crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's confirmed we're the same person. It's insane.
There's one question I gotta ask you.
Yeah?
Okay, what are your two favorite colors?
Like a light blue and white, I guess. Is white considered a color?
Ah!
Okay, this bit's going on long enough.
No, the bit actually should end now because we don't have the same favorite colors. I have purple and black. I don't care if anyone says black is a shade. I'm counting it. Fuck you.
Yeah, they say white isn't a color too, but
they can go cry. Cause
they can go freak themselves.
Oh, yo, calm down. I might have to pop off this podcast and cancel you real quick if you want to go there, buddy.
Oh no.
Really? You wish?
No, please don't. Don't cancel. Just
listen.
Don't do it.
The script is done. You're over. Record
no.
later.
Record later.
I
Story
can
of my
I
life.
can upload this rant on you, or I can just tweet about you, which is more detrimental.
Bro, I don't know. Honestly.
Alas, the subtweet is better. You're right. You're so right.
Jesus. Do you use Twitch or anything of the sort?
Never.
Never?
I know. No, I never really go on Twitch. No.
I think my next video might be about Twitch. I'm not quite sure yet. Because of the recent Ninja, like, getting bought as a slave to Microsoft to use Mixer. At first I was like, that's kind of scummy and shady. But on second thought, now that I look back at it, Twitch is, like, really corrupt and evil. So maybe it's not that bad of an idea to move over from Twitch to something else. Because you know, with the whole Alina situation, they just let that pass, right? They didn't do anything about that.
I don't even know what Mixer is.
It's neither do I, honestly. It's supposed to be like Microsoft's version of Twitch. It's a streaming website for gamers.
Woo!
Yeah, but I think I've just had enough with Twitch because they seem to kind of have a double standard for women on Twitch.
Huh? Oh, you mean where everyone like wants them like, do stuff?
I guess it's just like they kind of let women get away with a lot of like cam girl kind of activity.
Oh, that's
You
what
know.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they let them get away with a lot more, and I think it's because they know that a lot of people are gonna come for the women. As horrible as that sounds, it's true. Okay, it's true. Everyone knows it.
It's facts. It's facts.
It's facts. I'm spitting facts out, as the
Love 'em or
cool kids
hate 'em.
say.
Oh,
Love them or hate them. He's spitting straight facts.
So let's be straight facts right now, y'all. Don't sleep. He's next up.
But no, it's gotten to the point where they just kind of let the. That's gonna sound bad the way I word it. They're letting the women run rampant. Not all of them.
Oh my god, you are so canceled. You're over, dude. Look
Yeah,
at you.
I know some good female streamers that I watch actually, and they're pretty chill people. But then you have people like Alinity and
I need to comment on that. So female streamers, I feel bad for them.
yeah, I do too.
The ones that aren't cam girls, because people are always like, there will always be at least one thirsty person in their comments.
Yes,
Always.
I was
And
watching.
it doesn't happen with guys because they're just dick chilling. But like if it's girls, they will always get some horny bitch to come in their comments and say
Yeah, and it's like I think they got the websites mixed up from ChatterBait to Twitch.
Man, yeah, there's literally websites to do this stuff. Like, you know, even Pornhub has a live section, you know? Like,
Yeah,
come
well,
on.
I wouldn't because I'm a good Christian boy.
Oh, yeah, please. Yeah, okay.
Um,
Anyway.
But no, I was watching a female streamer play Warframe. I watch her on occasion, and like this guy came into her chat and was like, "Hey, baby, DM me for some personal time to get to know each other." And she's like, "I have a boyfriend."
Oop.
And I'm
There it
just
goes.
like, "This is cringe, bro. You just posted cringe."
You be wildin' out here.
But no, I feel really bad for the women that are just trying to stream like anyone else, because you have cam girls that feed that behavior, and then they act innocent about the whole situation. And Twitch won't do anything to punish that kind of behavior because either one, they know that it's making them money, yes, or two, they're afraid they're gonna get called out for, you know, being sexist or something of the sort.
Oh my god, dude. Personally, I'm a girl streamer myself.
Isn't there a rule on Twitch? I don't know if it's true that you can't show feet on stream. Is that a rule? I can't remember.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
I can't remember if
is
it's feet or not.
Hold on, dude.
I don't know if it's true.
You're only on this edge of my seat.
It's a horrible website. I hate it, and I use it so often. I need to stop though. I might switch over to YouTube.
Twitch makes so much more money though. Like if you stream on Twitch, you'll make so much more money. It's like the only bonus.
I don't think I am not gonna be able to do that for a very long time. But
I mean, I would. You know, YouTube can bring in good money to the super chat and like YouTube and the channel subscriptions, but this despite me grinding and all this, I still haven't reached the yeah, I still don't have the monetize. I still don't have monetization. You need 4K hours. I only have 2.7K. It's really annoying.
Really? Did they change that? I think I'm eligible,
Yeah.
unless they changed it.
I highly doubt you are. You need 4,000 watch time.
Where do you see that? I want to try that.
Okay. Here. I got
I
you.
want to see. About, I did not know that. I guess they changed that, huh?
Really? They changed it like last February, dude.
Man.
Wow. No, it really does annoy me. I won't earn that much because my, it's all about views. And if you only upload like once a week or just a few times a month, you're not going to earn that much money unless you have a huge fan base. I would probably earn, maybe like 10 to 15 a month max. But I mean, that's still nice. It's like a pizza or two on the side, you know? Let me, still trying to pull this up real quick. I hate it. Here we go.
I've streamed on both Twitch and YouTube. YouTube is better, I think, because all my subscribers are there.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Get reviewed after reaching 4,000 watch hours in the previous 12 months and 1,000. Yeah, I'm not. I won't reach there for a while.
How many hours do you have?
Where does it say that? I don't keep up with that stuff.
It says it for me, like on that same page.
I don't see.
That's weird. Okay, well, yeah, they changed it last February, and it sucks, cause it'd be nice to be monetized, and if you don't have those, like, if you haven't reached that either, you can't have super chat or anything, so you can't earn money from streaming either, unless you hit that 4K watch time in the past 12 months. So that's it. Yeah.
I need. I'm having a stroke. I have no, I'm fine. I have 173 watch hours in the past 12 months. That's actually a lot, to be fair.
So you need roughly 3.8K more. Go get him, Tiger.
I'll go get him. Yeah, I don't care too much about.
Sucks. I mean, do you have like a normal job?
No, I'm trying to get one though. I would love to be able to get a job and help like finance my little YouTube hobby and pay editors and whatnot.
Buy editors. Buy their
editors.
existence. Buy them.
It's rewarding to get comments. I think that's what's most rewarding for me, is to see people commenting on my videos.
The only thing that motivates me further now is people like when I upload, people like message me and they're like, "Oh hey, that video was cool." That is like the only thing that like
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Like my stats are always going up. Not even this is like a bragging thing, but like they're always going up, and that shit used to like motivate me and make me feel like, oh, I should keep going. Now it doesn't. They're just numbers on a screen, and I imagine like just the numbers on the screen. As soon as I look away, they're gone. As soon as you take your eyes off the computer, the numbers aren't really there anymore. So the only thing is like IRLs or just me being texted and people going like, hey dude, I enjoyed it. That's really the only thing that still motivates me. But it's okay, because like honestly, I'd say the biggest one I've taken from YouTube is all the friends I met. Like genuinely 85% of my friends now I met because of videos.
Yeah.
Like, so it just it's rewarding in that cost, I guess.
Lately, that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to reach out, make new friends and connections. And it's really nice to just meet new people, new friends. I've met Smeef. I'm closer with Akio. We've been friends for like 2 years, but I've really started talking to him more about YouTube and stuff, and we've kind of connected through that.
Akio and I haven't talked in like 2 months, and Smeef
He's
and
a
I
busy
really making
guy.
a collaboration as we speak. No, I'm not even kidding. We've been working this one video for like 2 weeks, but we're both like really not the best mindset at the moment. So,
Yeah, I was that way for like 3 years, man. That's why my videos have been so slow.
I saw your actually the reason why I felt like wait no I liked your tweet and then you followed me. That happened. So I went on like a 1.5 day vacation last week with my family. I would have been longer, but I had literally like flown to DC in June. But anyway, so I was I was sitting by the pool at the hotel, and I was just scrolling Twitter, and I saw that like Smeef retweeted your new video tweet, and I liked it, and I thought I followed you, but I didn't, and then I put my phone away, and then you followed me back like 5 minutes later, and then you followed me 5 minutes later. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, I was watching you from the bushes, and I was upset you didn't follow me.
You watching me from the bushes?
With my binoculars.
How would you do that if there was no bushes on the roof of the hotel where the pool was?
I was the single bush that was hidden from you. I was a really good hiding bush.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they call me George Bush. That was a lame joke. I'm gonna.
That was so bad.
That's pretty bad.
No.
See, I'm not a comedian. I can't force jokes on the spot.
And not everyone has that knack.
And when I do, they're dark jokes. I got a dark sense of humor.
Oh yeah, for sure. Feels like everyone does nowadays. I don't hear one person who doesn't have a dark sense of humor.
I try to censor myself a lot of the times because I know that I have offended people like in person with my humor before.
I am the worst with that. Because no matter where I am, if I'm in like a group call or with one person or with my IRLs or hell, even in like, let's say we're doing a server VC in my Discord server and there's like 20 people, I will say the worst I can. I can't censor myself anywhere. And it's really bad because one of these days I might just get canceled. TM, you know, I need to chill. Because I don't censor myself.
Yeah, I'm a quiet, reserved person now these days, and I can't be in large group VCs. I'm kind of glad my Discord server, you can all join it down below in the description and the comments. I'm glad it's not too popular, because when I join, I can just kind of peace out with friends.
I miss those days. I can't do that anymore.
Like Akio's server, I tried joining it, and there's nothing wrong with the server, but whenever he's in voice chat, I join, and like 5 minutes later, there's actually 15 other people in it, and I'm just like,
oh yeah, no.
I can't say anything, I can't process everything, so I just leave.
Yeah, I used to do VCs in my server all the time, like the first half of last year. And we would have maybe 3 to 10 people. No, 3 to like 8 people. And we would just chill and talk about everything. Now in my server, we will get like 13 minimum to like 25. I despise it because I can never have peaceful conversations anymore. It is always going to be crowded and it sucks, but you know.
You could do what I do and just make a private hidden chat that's locked away behind like friends roles, like people you're close with.
Yeah.
That's what I do, but I never have to use it because my server's not that popular. It used to be very popular, but then I kind of left it alone for a while, and now it's meh. I'd love to have it popular again.
Yeah, I made another server, like a friend server. I have like 25 people in it, but I don't like it that much because I prefer just group chats. Group chats I find much more peaceful and nice.
I kind of like them, but then at the same time, other friends will want to call with me, and it's really awkward because like my friend groups, I have different friend groups. They vary, and it's like most of them are shy, so they don't ever really want to hang out with new people, my other friends.
Yeah.
So
I need to meet new people.
Yeah.
Like, I say that, but I have a lot of friends, and it's the worst, like with what you just said, because like you know, you have different people ask you, and you know, I met a lot of people over the summer, but in the result, I'd say like half of my friends overall I've lost or distanced from over the summer. I'm talking like maybe like 15 to 20 different people, because I would like shut myself off and get too overwhelmed, and then I would just lose a lot of friends. And then you know, like you want to meet new people, but then when you're in like 4 or 5 different groups, and once again, like you said, if you know multiple want to hang out with you at the same time, it's really awkward, and you can't really combine them together or anything, because that can end in a really bad situation. Because not everyone gets along, and that's natural. That's completely fine. That's life. But it's man, being social is weird. You know, it's really complex. Everyone is different, and everyone has like so many layers in themselves, and everyone has certain things they're capable of and certain things they like to talk about, a lot of things they're uncomfortable about. And when you try to combine groups or introduce people to each other, they
It just doesn't work out.
yeah, because one person may say something that the other one's really uncomfortable with, and they didn't know because maybe, I don't know, they had like one bad situation in their life. Like, you don't know these people, and trying to combine groups together, 9 times out of 10 will never end in
Like, for
in a
example,
positive situation.
I love talking about H.P. Lovecraft and like Lovecraftian horror stuff and like philosophical things, but I don't really have friends that are into that. So,
Yeah.
for example, I mean, I'd love to get philosophical with things, but I usually don't because my friends get, you know, turned off by it. They don't care to hear me talk about that. So, I need to find friends that are interested in that. Not to replace the other ones, but just so I have variety and things I can talk about with people.
Yeah, no. The things I like talking about the most are really just music. Music is like the biggest, like, nothing makes me happier than talking about music. Really, that's the biggest interest with, I'd say, like, all of my friend groups, or almost like all of my friends, I should say.
My
music, everyday topic.
my taste in music kind of changes every like month. Like right
What's it
now,
right now?
right now it's like a lofi synthwave mix type stuff. You know, like lofi study and relax to kind of crap. It's just nice to listen to and put it on the background while I do video editing and Photoshop.
Wow. You know what I like to listen to when I'm doing my laundry and on my way to school in the morning? I like to listen to music about people having sex and shooting people. That's
So
okay.
you like Childish Gambino? Isn't that what he's about? I don't know. Is that a poor taste of joke?
No, because he's actually one of my top 3 favorite artists, like, ever. How did you know? That was
you.
such a random
Did you
response.
forget? I'm you. We've been over this. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Well, yeah, you see, I thought you were me till you said your favorite colors are light blue, white, and you like lofi to relax and study to. That's where we kind of cut off. You know?
I also like
Yeah.
video game remixes a lot, but
I used to listen to this a lot when I was like 12, 13. I was really into Undertale remixes.
yeah, same here. Like 2 years ago, that's all I would listen
Okay,
to.
we're the same person again. Yep. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I loved that so much because I was hooked on Undertale forever, and I mean, I kind of cut off of it in 2017. Yes, I do have an Azure profile picture, and yes, I always have one on Discord, but I don't really like the game anymore, and I can't really play the game because I like beginning of the entire year 2016 and half of 2017, I was I would never shut up about Undertale. The soundtrack is still a bop. I think I used some of the songs in my videos to this day.
Alice, stop! I'm recording a pod. That's my dog. Stop.
Alice can join in with
Alice, what do you have to say about what do you have to say about Undertale?
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Are you just gonna
honestly.
stare? She's camera shy.
Oh, alright, it's okay.
you
We all
camera
were at
shy?
one point.
You camera shy? She's not saying anything. I don't.
I love
What?
Alice. Huh?
Okay.
She gave her opinion. Good.
Crying.
Is that like your? I'm guessing that's your dog.
Yeah.
Good
Slave.
dog. Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Pause. I'm sorry.
What is your? Stop! Stop with your tail flapping.
I thought she was camera shy. Now she's excited.
Oh. Okay. Okay. She's.
Do you
sitting
ever-
up.
All right. Do you ever envision yourself on like? Okay, so have you ever wanted to be on like stages and stuff?
No.
Okay.
Never.
Okay, so what I'm trying to be as time goes on is because with videos and music, I'm probably not going to do videos like I've mentioned to you, probably sometime this year, but I've also done like acting on the side and stuff. So with like acting and music, I mean, sometimes you'll end up on, stages, right? And no, that was not a voice crack, that was on purpose. Sometimes you'll be on these stages, and
Sometimes you end up on stages.
indeed. So you're on these stages, and I like doing that. I like that. I think that's so cool. But in reality, the only time I've been on a stage, or one of the only times, the first, I was in 2nd grade and I had to play the role of a lion in this one really shit school play. And when I got on, no, it wasn't a lion. I was an elephant.
Huh?
And I had like, yo, Alice is really in this bitch. She really takes me in the spotlight right now. I'm so afraid.
No, I've never been in any plays, but I've thought about being an actor before. I think I could be a good actor.
Confidence is key.
Like
But I was
Jim
this
Carrey.
elephant. I was this elephant, and I forgot what my lines were, but I only had 3 lines. It took me all night to memorize them. And when I got on stage, this was my friend who was the lion. And I don't remember what they said. It was some play about, you know, the animals, and they were having this issue, and like they lived in like a city or something. It was like animals and humans, so like furries, and you know, they had this issue. So someone had a problem with like the king or something. But I had like some lines to give like advice to the main character, and the main character was the lion, and ended up tripping over the lion's tail and falling off the stage on my second line. And that was the first time I'd ever been on a stage. I was on a stage 2 other times, and one of which was the spelling bee. So I have made it. So I participated in the spelling bee 4 different times. 3 of which I made it to the last 3 in the entire school. But every time there was this one guy who would always beat me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give him a name. Let's call him
Kevin.
Let's call him Sarah. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Hey, do not judge. 2019, baby. So
I'm not.
me and Sarah, no, it's Goofy. Kevin, we're going with Kevin. So me and Kevin had this cliche rivalry, that type where, you know, you're both aiming for this same goal. You're both very intelligent. You both have the same motive, like I said, same goal. But he always bests you, and is always looked at, and you're ignored, like you're in their shadow. This kid would always beat me because I would do a silly mistake. And I would never get any praise, no matter how far I got, because he would always even slightly one-up me. One time during the spelling bee, I believe it was in 5th grade, we had gone by 250 words.
Oh
Me and Kevin were the last ones. The other person that was in 3rd had gotten eliminated 100 words before. So we had gone through 100 words, just me and Kevin. You wanna know the word I fucked up on?
What?
Deer.
Deer? Deer. You
Deer.
failed on deer.
Deer.
Which deer?
Was the deer they meant is deer. Like you're starting the letter. Like like dear Silta, please give me McDonald. You know, like that. And I said D-E-E-R, like the one you'd hit with your car.
You don't hit deers with your car.
On accident, you know, in the South.
Of course. Yeah. In the South, okay.
So, right. You wanna know why I screwed up?
Why?
I was really tired. I was really angry because Kevin kept looking at me and doing these smuggish ass winks. And the thing with Kevin is when you lose to him and he bests you, he's gonna make you feel like you've lost everything and your life is meaningless.
This is getting personal.
I hate Kevin, man. I hate Kevin.
I thought his name was Sarah.
We switched like a minute ago, but the point is, she was like, okay, spell deer. And then they had like a sentence that I don't remember. It was probably an example I gave to you already. And Kevin went, wait, no, Kevin didn't speak. I went, she points to me, and I went, D-E, I looked at Kevin, E-R. Everyone laughed. Everyone bawled, dude.
That's when you reached in your backpack and pulled out
an IR. So Kevin looked at me, and Kevin laughed at me. and got the trophy. Now, I got some words for Kevin.
Anyways, we've been recording for an
Hold
hour.
on. I need to say something to Kevin real quick.
Jesus, we went over the limit
Alright,
like 20 minutes ago.
Fuck you, Kevin. Because now, 5 years later,
He's a furry YouTuber. Okay.
you're still doing the same stuff, and I'm a YouTuber. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, I hate him.
Hate's a strong word.
I dislike Kevin.
That's
Hate
better.
him.
Oh, okay. That was a very interesting tale, but I think we should wrap it up because we've been
You
going.
said you should wrap it up, but you asked for questions on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I always do the questions at the end, and we're already like an hour. We'll do some questions.
You know, yeah. I'm gonna get that much anyway. It's all good.
Let's see. Let's see. Some questions. Question from Solar J at Jzone Arts. Thoughts on Minecraft making a comeback? We gotta go over these quick, but let's give
Alright,
them
ladies first. Tell me. My thoughts on Minecraft making a comeback. People shouldn't have hated on it in the first place. So it's a pretty good game.
I agree. It's always been a good game. I just got sick and burnt out on it. And even today, I can't play it without getting, like, bored. I have to play it with mods.
There you go. You're on Blade and Sorcery, so it's okay. You probably enjoy that and stuff.
I need to play Minecraft VR. Anyways, it's Akio asked, what's your favorite? I don't know what
12.
that means.
12.
9, 11.
11? Okay.
How did you decide on your first one? Mine was based on like a Japanese fox mask I've owned. I've said this before on the podcast. Friend drew it as a joke, and it went on from there. You?
I'd always I was really into werewolves when I was younger, so I thought of a wolf, and I just kind of made it. That's really I felt like becoming I felt like having an animal persona because it seemed quirky at the time, and now I'm kind of stuck with it.
Mine was
really like
going to be a skeleton at first, but this
No,
was
it's gonna be
before
a sheep.
Undertale got crazy famous, but
Wait, no, I gave the wrong answer. Okay, so originally my persona was gonna be just IRL me, and well, my artist friend told me when he was making my first sprites, he told me that I would look better as like a dog, like so we chose a sheep, and that didn't work, so we just did a wolf.
okay.
And Michi Mochi asked who drew your gay talk sprites. You did.
Michi Mochi asked, and I guess she's referring to me, or maybe you two.
Probably both of us.
Who
She
drew
mine.
your talk sprites? You can go first.
She did. She drew mine.
No. Miyako on Twitter drew my sprites. Yeah, they're good. I like them. They serve their
There we go.
purpose well. And that's all 4 questions answered. So I think that's about it for
Wow.
the podcast today. It's already an hour long. I try to keep them like 40, 45 minutes-ish, but we covered a lot of ground here.
Has it really been an hour? Holy oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah. I
Yeah,
didn't even notice.
I try to keep
Happy
them-
birthday.
Happy birthday. I don't know.
Happy
who to-
birthday.
It's someone's
Can I-
birthday today.
It's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. No, it's not. I was gonna sing happy birthday, but I forgot the lyrics.
It's copyright.
Ah, not if you just quote the lyrics. Surely.
It is actually copyright.
Oh my god, YouTube. Okay.
Yeah. I forgot who owns the rights to. Is it Disney? I want to say Disney, but I could be wrong. They own everything though.
Disney does own everything. They're the
Yeah.
reason why Iron Man died.
I don't. Spoilers.
Man, that movie came out like 4 months ago.
Honestly, I don't care about movies. Anyways, yeah, thank you all for watching. I've been Silta. I'm your host from ClickCast. Go check out Wolficide.
I'm Beyonce.
Beyonce, sorry. You cut out there, but I'll put his Twitter down below in the description and his YouTube. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone. Say goodbye, Wolficide.
Wow. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye, everyone.